Blessed be, guys and ghouls! I have a really cool announcement. As I hinted in one of my other videos, I'm not quite sure if that one's been uploaded or not, but we've got a new apartment. I wanted to go ahead and show it off to you before we've moved in, so you can kind of have a before and after experience. So without further ado, let me show you our new place. All right, everyone, this is our new place. I know it's going to be really echoey in here because it's still empty, but I love it. We've got these great high ceilings, these vinyl wood floors, lots of natural light. So this is going to be our living room. Over here is like a dining nook with a patio outside. I love how private it is. It faces the back of the building, so you don't have to worry about people seeing your business when you're hanging out there. Got a dishwasher, which I have never had before in my entire adult life. We have an electric stove, which again, I've never used before in my adult life. Well, I've used them, but I've never lived with one. So this will be an interesting experience. Got a nice big pantry, which I'm very excited about because I'm a food hoarder. I love to have everything I can possibly need on hand at all times. All of this cabinet space in here is easily twice as big as, maybe 3 times as big as what we have currently. In the place we live in now, we have just 2 upper cabinets and 1 lower cabinet. So this will be a really nice change. I still have a few things I need to pick up, like I need to get shelf liners for these shelves because it's just painted particle board. But so far, I'm really excited. And then over here, back towards the entrance, this first bedroom is going to be my office. More of the laminate floor in here, nice closet. So I'm gonna turn this into more like my studio / home office / whatever I don't want the kiddo to get into. Over here is the entry hall closet. I'm not quite sure if I'm just going to turn this into like a like an actual like coat closet, or if I'm also going to store our like our broom and cleaning supplies in here. We'll see how it goes. And here is the first bathroom, or as we like to call it, Rory's bathroom. Sorry. It's got a nice bathtub, plenty of cabinet space. I am really looking forward to decking this out so that it'll go with my son's nursery theme. Here's a laundry closet where we can hook up our washer and dryer. We do cloth diapering when we're at home, so having a functioning washer and dryer is extremely important. Here is our master suite, I guess. We got a nice decent sized closet, which is great because we don't really have any closet space now, but we will definitely be enjoying having all of this space. And then over here is the master bathroom. We went to IKEA yesterday, so that's why there's all these towels in here. Tons of cabinet space. It's just a shower in here, which is not bad at all because we usually take showers. Sometimes I'll take a bath for relaxation, but if that's the case, I can always just use Rory's bathroom. And then over here is Rory's bedroom, which I am not going to go into right now because it is Rory and Ryu are playing in there right now. But it is very similar to the master bathroom as far as the carpet and the size. So anyhow, yeah, this is our new place. This is our before, and I will check back with you guys for the after. Blessed be, guys and ghouls. We have lived here for about 6 months now, so I figured it was time for us to circle back and let me show you what I have done with the place since we moved in. It is far from finished, but I do have a few projects in mind that I was planning on filming to show to you guys. So I figured right now would probably be a good time for me to show you around and see what we've done. So check it out. Hey there, welcome to my living room. As you can see, it's filled up quite a bit since last time. Over here you can see these bookshelves that I have had for about 10 years. Absolute score. These were a genuine dumpster dive that I repurposed for myself. Now over here you can see our cat tree. For years I've resisted the idea of getting a cat tree because, let's face it, they're ugly, they're hideous. It's not a piece of furniture I wanted in my environment. However, I decided it was time to bite the bullet and dish out money for the prettiest cat tree I could find, and landed on this guy. Naturally, cats being cats, they have as of yet to touch the scratching post, but the sleeping pads are incredibly soft and cozy. I'm a little jealous of that. Over here you can see the little play corner we've set up for our son in the corner of our living room. That bookshelf is a family heirloom. It was made for my grandmother by her uncle, so that would make it my great uncle. It's a really cool, funky piece, and we use it to store all of the children's books so that they are super accessible at all times. Sally, chilling on the sofa. Now over here you can see our sort of entertainment center setup that has all of our gaming consoles, a few Montessori aligned toys for our son, and the TV. Every bibliophile has a different method for organizing their books. For me, I like to organize my books by genre. Now, this doesn't even touch on our overall book collection. As you will see later on, we have another bookshelf that I use to keep my DIY and pagan and witchcraft related books. I used to have a much larger book collection, but with all of the moves over the years, as young people tend to do, we got really tired of having to lug all of those big, heavy books everywhere. So over time, what we've done is bought electronic copies of our books whenever possible, giving the hard copies away to friends, relatives, or mini libraries. Now heading back over here towards the kitchen dining room area, you can see this butcher block that actually used to belong to my dad. Has a ton of sentimental memory. Obviously, I'm not using it as a butcher block here, but I have a ton of childhood memories of my dad cutting up fishing game, cooking us up lunches, feeding everyone that walked through his door off of this butcher block. So it's very important to me. Now over here you can peek over at our patio. I do miss having a yard, but we are living that apartment life, so I'm making do with what I've got. I have had one ceremony out here and it was surprisingly potent. I don't know why, but for some reason I got some really powerful vibrations out here. So I am bound and determined to actually turn this into my ceremony space, which I was not planning on doing originally. And I'll be sure to put up a video on this process because I have a lot of really awesome ideas that I can't wait to implement. Over here you can see our kitchen, which is by far the most used room in the house and probably the least gothy. I add what touches I can where I can, but for the most part, this is a space that is made to be used. This guy right here is my pride and joy. I grew up with cast iron around the house, but I never had it as an adult until probably the past year and a half. And since then, I've been babying this guy into shiny gloriousness. Very, very proud of it. Oh, this thing's super cool. My aunt actually gave this to me. It's a flattened beer bottle. And if you look very closely underneath, it actually says Wicked. So on brand. Alright, so this room is where all the magic happens. No, not that magic. This is where I work remotely with my day job, also where I do all of my most recent recordings, and where I keep all of the tools that I need to do all of the crafting that I routinely do in my everyday life. Over here is my sewing machine and Cleo basking in the sun. Kind of jealous. Looks super cozy and comfy. Scored some canvas on sale at Target of all places. Just saying. Now, this rolling cart is a hot mess right now. It's kind of turned into a catch-all at the moment. I'm gonna be cleaning it out soon, I promise. It's just a really convenient place to put everything that either should be in the office or things that need to make its way to the garage. It's also got a ton of filming equipment, just a lot of random stuff. I'm working on it. Here's our guest bathroom, or as we like to call it, our son's bathroom. Now, for our son's nursery, we were trying to go for like a woodland Totoro Studio Ghibli theme, and that inherently spilled over into the bathroom as well. So you can see a lot of little Miyazaki details in here. Over here is the master bedroom. I know, looks very different. We just cleaned out Charlotte's cage the other day, so she is chilling in her new abode in style. Alright, so I'm going to give you a quick peek at the master bath. However, it is a hot mess right now. It is one of the few rooms that we haven't finished unpacking, and it's very disorganized, so heads up. But I feel like it would be dishonest of me to try and hide it from you, so there you go. Now, as we head to the end of the hallway towards where our son's room is, you can see this painting that was actually done by my great aunt, I believe, the wife of the gentleman who made the antique bookshelf. I'm not positive on that, but I'm pretty sure that's who it was. I love it. It's so beautiful, and I felt like it was a really touching homage to my ancestors who came before me, and putting it right before the door to my son's room just made sense. And now for my son's room. This is probably the most completed room in the whole place, and naturally it's still not done. We're still working on it all the time, and our needs change as he grows. As you can see, we've tried to add cute little Studio Ghibli themed details all throughout the room. Things like Totoro's, and soot sprites. Over here you can see a little calcifer, just trying to really emote it and drive the theme home as much as we can inside of a rental, while still leaving the style neutral enough where as our kiddo grows and his own interests become more apparent, we can kind of tweak it depending on what he becomes fascinated in. Over here you can see his reading nook. It's got a ton of pillows and some stuffed animals. Definitely needs some work, but I've got a few ideas on things I want to do with this space. So it's definitely a work in progress, but a very cozy one. Over here you can see some little Kodama tree spirits just chilling out by his bed, watching him sleep. I thought it might be a little creepy to place them there at first, but my husband assured me that if anything, it'll help soothe our son, because he will know that these little Kodama tree spirits are looking out for him and protecting him. So up they went. Over here is his open shelving unit with a few little activities and trays. Over here you can see some wall art that I put together for my son. There was actually two of these, but unfortunately one of them fell and the frame broke. I got these frames at a thrift store and upcycled them, so I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do. I am gonna try to fix it and put it back up. In the meantime, there's just one of these images and it's cute. I like it. And last but not least, the most recent little addition to the room is the ceiling full of glow-in-the-dark stars. I was exposed to this as a kid and was completely obsessed. I loved falling asleep to them every night, so it was very important to me that our son also had his own starry sky for him to fall asleep to every night. And they just go perfectly with his moon phase nightlight. All right, everyone, thanks for hanging out with me and taking this tour of me of my current abode. This is definitely not our forever home, which is why you don't see a lot of stuff on the walls right now, but that'll change over time, and who knows, maybe we'll follow up one day. But in the meantime, I want everyone out there to stay safe and stay spooky.